Hello, Jumpstart friends. It is Miss Maddie, and I am so excited to get started today with our Jumpstart session. But before we do that, we are going to go over all of our expectations we have. And I know there are 6 of them that we follow in order to have the best time at Jumpstart while staying safe and still having fun. So, rule number 1, we are going to keep our hands to ourselves. Rule number 2, we are going to use our inside voices. Rule number 3, we use our walking feet at Jumpstart. Rule number 4, we make good choices. So we always put 2 thumbs up. Let me see your thumbs up. Rule number 5, we are going to respect everyone, which means we are going to treat everyone like what? The way that we want to be treated, so kindly. And our last rule, my favorite rule at Jumpstart, is number 6, to still have fun. We are going to have so much fun today. We are reading a brand new book and we have new activities for you to do, but let's make sure we keep all of those expectations right under our thinking caps so we have the best time today.
Hello, Jumpstart friends. It's Miss Samija, and we are back to learn about our new book, Dario and the Whale. Oh my gosh, I am so excited for our new book. Are you excited? Awesome. So today we will read about a boy who makes friends with a whale. Now I see our friend Dario here, and he's waving at the whale. And I see the whale here. Look at his eyes. He must be watching Dario. I wonder how they become friends. I know one thing that a whale does is that it breaches. And breaches means that it jumps out of the water, and it jumps so high, and then it jumps back in. And I know another thing that the whale does is he spouts water, and that means that he shoots out water out of his head. That is so cool, right? The whale in this story is called a right whale, and right whales have 2 blowholes at the top of their head, and they use that to breathe air and to spout water. And when the whale jumps out of the water, we just said it's breaching, right? And the whale in this story is going to breach and spout water to communicate with Dario, because they don't speak the same language, right? Dario's a person like me and you, and the whale is an animal, so an animal can't speak like me and you, right? Right. So we'll find out more about Dario and the whale and how they become friends when we read our story with Miss Alexa. So let's turn on our listening ears and get ready to learn about our friends Dario and the whale.
Hello, Jumpstart friends. My name is Miss Alexa, and I'm super excited to be here with you all today. So today is really exciting because we're going to be reading a brand new book, and it is called Dario and the Whale, and it is by Cheryl Lawton Malone, and the pictures are by Bistra Masiva. So we know that Cheryl Lawton Malone is the author, and the illustrator is Bistra Masiva. And in this book, we're going to be learning about Dario, which is the little boy right up in the corner right here, and then the whale. And you know that the whale is a sea creature. It's an animal, so it's super big. And I wonder how they become friends. And in this book, we're going to learn how they become friends. And it's going to be really cool because they talk to each other, and we're going to learn how they talk to each other. Every spring, when the sun wakes up the land, Dario and his mother move to the seashore. So you see here that Dario is having a lot of fun. It looks like he's having a lot of fun because he's smiling and he is waving his hands all the way up. Can I see you guys do that? Wave your hands all the way up, and he's trying to catch the seagull. And it looks like he's having so much fun. Every spring, when the sun warms up the sea, a whale and her calf swim north to a cool bay. So you can see here that there's the mom whale, which is the really big whale, and you see the baby calf, which is just the baby whale, and they are migrating. So they're moving to cold water to warmer water because that is where they like to be. They like to be really warm and in warm water. So they are migrating. Dario's mother has to work. This year, she is a cook at the Salty Cod. So you can see here that you see Dario's mom, and she's right by the door of the restaurant. And there's Dario. He is playing with the soccer ball that his mom was carrying just a few pages ago. The whale is a right whale. She has to swim. She and her calf swim to a bay by the Salty Cod. So you see way in the back that there are two whales and they're swimming super close to the shore, which is where the sand is. And they are swimming by the Salty Cod, which is where Dario's mom is working. On his first day, Dario tries to make new friends. Oi, he calls to the kids on the beach. He kicks a soccer ball, but the kids are playing baseball. Poof, the whale spouts. He chases a school of herring. The herrings swim away. Dario backs into a sandcastle accidentally. Hey, says a girl. Disculpe, Dario says, turning pink. Sorry. The whale bumps a green turtle on purpose. The turtle swims away. So you can see here that Dario is waving to the kids on the beach. Can I see you guys wave? Yeah, wave like you're about to say hi to your friends. And it's really hard for him to make friends because he just moved here, so he doesn't really know a lot of people. So it is kind of hard when you are new to a place and you don't know anyone and you have to make friends. And it's really hard to do that. And then right here, you see that Dario moved, and you see here that Dario accidentally backed into the little girl's sandcastle, and it was an accident. So he didn't mean to do it. So you see here that the whale bumps into a green turtle on purpose. So the whale meant to do that. They wanted to bump into the sea turtle. And I think that was kind of mean, don't you guys think so? Later, Dario runs along the sand. He flies a kite by himself. And you can see here that Dario is flying his kite and it is way up in the air. And I remember that in our last story, Gilberto and the Wind, that the wind is helping the kite go all the way up in the sky. So we know that there is definitely wind today at the beach where Dario is. The whale has a notched tail. He launches himself up. So you see here that the whale is so big and it's able to just lift his body up out of the water, and it looks like he scared the seagull. And the whale has a notched tail, so it kind of looks like a V, just like this. Dario sees the whale. The whale sees Dario. So you can see right here how big the whale is compared to Dario. And I wonder if this is where Dario and the whale become friends. Let's see. Wow, Dario shouts. My, ven a ver. Ma, come look. Splash! The whale slaps the water with his tail. His mother hurries over. You can see here that Dario is super excited to show his mom the whale, and you see the whale right here, and the whale is splashing, and he really wants to show his mom, so he makes her hurry all the way towards the whale so that they can see it. And I wonder if Dario has ever seen a whale before so up close. Every day, Dario races to the beach. Every day, the whale is there. When Dario whistles, the whale spouts. So you can see here that maybe this is how they communicate. So Dario whistles. Can I see you guys try to whistle? I can't whistle, but let me try. So he whistles, and when the whale hears it, the whale spouts. So the whale is then communicating with Dario, and you can see that there's water coming out from the top of the whale's head. Dario waves and the whale breaches. Dario watches the whale for hours. The whale swims back and forth for hours. So that is a really long time. So I think that Dario and the whale are really enjoying each other's presence. And I feel like the whale and Dario are really good friends now. Is he your friend? Asked the girl who made the sandcastle. Dario nods. Yes, yes. So I think Dario is really happy to be the whale's friend, because as we know before, Dario was having a really hard time making friends, but now he made a friend, and it's the whale. One day, Dario does not go to the beach. He has a drippy nose. His mother puts him to bed. Mas, he says, but so you can see here that Dario is kind of looking sad. He's looking slumped. So I think that Dario is really sad because he can't go to the beach to see his whale friend. And he's even looking out the window, so he definitely misses his friend. And you can even see on the bed that Dario was making pictures of his whale friend. The whale looks for Dario. He waits and waits. The whale came back because it knows that Dario is always going to be there on the shore to see and whistle back and forth with the whale. So I think that the whale is a very good friend for coming back, and I think the whale is going to be really sad because Dario's not there today, but I think that Dario is going to come back the next day. Do you think the whale's going to be there the next day? Let's see. When Dario's nose is dry, he rushes to the shore, looking, hoping. So you can see that Dario is kind of looking upset. I wonder why. They migrate, says the girl. They leave at the end of May. So this little girl is telling Dario that whales migrate. So they move to cold water to warm water, like we said before. And I think that Dario is really upset about this because I think he really wanted to see his whale friend. No, says Dario. No, he is my friend, see? So you see here that they're running to the shore, and maybe the whale did come back. So let's see. The whale did come back. Dario whistles, the whale breaches. Splash! So you can see here that Dario and the whale are talking like they were before. So Dario is whistling and the whale is breaching. So it's bringing all of its body out from the water and just jumping out of the water. So the whale did not leave after all. It waited for Dario. Dario runs into the water. The whale swims close to shore, closer than ever. So you can see here that the whale and Dario are really close together, and it's saying that the whale has never been so close to the shore. And I think that the whale is finally saying goodbye to Dario. Just waves apart, the boy and the whale stay very still, listening and being. Do you have to go? Asked Dario. The whale blinks his large dark eye. But you'll come back, right? Dario holds his breath. He waits. He wishes. At last, the whale raises his great notched tail and lets it fall. Whoosh! So yes, the whale is coming back, and I think that Dario is going to be super excited to see the whale again. Let's see what Dario says. Okay then, Dario says, see you next year. So you can see now that Dario is waving goodbye. Can I see you guys wave goodbye? Yeah, he's waving goodbye to the whale, and he knows that the whale will be coming back next year. So I think that Dario will be coming back again to see his friend. I just want to say thank you for reading the book with me, and I'll see you guys again soon.